Hey, it's Jeff here. Welcome to NEBR, New England Beer Reviews. This is a special one-off limited edition from Smuttynose Brewing. It's their 1866. Has an alcohol by volume of 4.3% ABV, and if you look at the bottom of the can, it tells you that. It also tells you that this was canned on May 1st of 2017. So it is about 2 weeks old as I'm about to open this one. This is a session ale that's brewed to celebrate UNH's 150th anniversary. And UNH is the University of New Hampshire, which is one of New Hampshire's premier liberal arts colleges, located in Durham, New Hampshire, celebrating 150 years. Well, this is 2017 and started in 1866, so 151 years, but I think there's a reason they call it the 150 this year. I don't know exactly, but there is a little bit of a write-up on here. On this beer, by the way, Smuttynose is quite available all over New England, up and down the Atlantic seaboard, and in many parts of the country, but this one can only be found in New Hampshire, and until just recently, you could only pick it up at the brewery itself. So they've done a small canning run, which is available in select beer stores in the state. But there is something written on the side here, and once again, I forgot my glasses, so watch me squint and read. It says, like UNH, this great beer is born of New Hampshire's rugged character, innovative spirit, and unbounded opportunities. It's perfect for toasting 150 years of UNH history and pride, and UNH's support of our region's rapidly growing brewing industry. And I do believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I read somewhere that University of New Hampshire does have a brewing degree, either a brewing degree or a series of brewing classes, home brewing classes, how to brew beer classes that they make available to the students. So anyway, Smuttynose, gonna put it in the Smuttynose glass. And let me pop open the can and let it rip and roar and see what happens here. Give it a pour. There we go. And I'm going to check it all out and do all the aroma and everything. Here we go. Let's see. Kind of a light, almost a light amber yellow pour. A slight haze to it, leading up to this modest white foamy head up top. A lot of bubbly carbonation going up the glass. Aroma. This is only 2 weeks old, of course. So I'm getting a fairly clean sensation to it. I'm getting a sort of toasted bread character, white bread character. Hops are faint, grassy maybe might define it. I want to say this is an English style bitter. Is that what they're doing with this? Or an English pale ale? It's a fairly standard style, but I forget exactly what they were calling it. Well, they're calling it a session ale brewed to celebrate the 150th anniversary. So anyway, back to the aroma. Again, it's got that sort of clean, light character to it, but something a little not quite right. Yeah, it's not bad. I'm just noticing something a little off, like a vegetable mash thing or something. But generally, it's okay. It's just something doesn't seem quite there. Let's try the taste and see if that's any different. Well, the body's got a nice medium character to it, a light to medium character. And there's a decent sweetness in the taste for certain. Sweet malt character and a mild bitterness at the end. A sort of a grassy, somewhat earthy bitterness. Texture holds its own pretty well. Light to medium, as I said. Bubbles break down a little bit on my tongue, so it's got some carbonation going on still. And nicely balanced for the most part. You're getting more of the malt, sweet malt character, the biscuity, bready character, and the sweetness in there. Sort of a toasted character about, and then maybe a mild caramel or mild toffee character in there. But then it leads up to a bitterness that lingers for a short time on the end of the palate. Yeah, something I noticed in the aroma, which I can't quite define. I'm not picking up anything off in the taste. It's pretty standard for the pale ale. style. So it's, I mean, it's pretty basic. It's a textbook example, I suppose, as far as taste goes. Now, they don't say much about this beer other than what I read you, and I didn't go to the Smuttynose website, so I'm not sure if they borrowed the recipe, got the recipe maybe from some of the brewery students or something. I don't know. Hard to know. Yeah, but the bitterness is kind of kicking in at the end. It starts out kind of, you know, it starts out with a nice clean character to it, a fresh character to it, and with the toasted malts in there, and then kind of leading up to the mildly lingering finish, semi-dry even. So not a bad beer, not a bad beer at all. But you got to get it now because it's only going to be available for a short time. Limited edition. Smuttynose 1866. Thanks for stopping by. I'll catch you again next time.